Hello students, you all are welcome to your English class. As you all know that our lesson number 5, first flight, is continued, that is the 100 races part 1. In the previous lecture, I explained you that Wanda was a Polish girl. She has shifted from another country to America, and there he is studying in an American town. She is a very shy girl. Her classmates used to make fun of her. She used to sit in the last corner of her class, where there was always noise, there was dirt, there was mud. As in the lesson I have explained that her feet were always clad with mud. So she was absent from the class on Monday and Tuesday, but no one noticed her absence. The reason was that she was not having friends in the class actually, but on Wednesday, the two girls, Peggy, the most popular girl in the school, and her friend Maggie, both of them noticed Wanda's absence on Wednesday. How they noticed and why they noticed? Because they had waited for her to make fun of her, and she reached school, both of them reached school late. That was the reason. So we discussed up to this point. Students, I also gave you the homework to do, that is the extract based questions I gave you. I will repeat the answers here, I will give the answers here, so that you may tally your answers whether you have written the answers right or not. I hope you all must have done this work. Our first question was, what kind of a girl Peggy was? So I have already told you Peggy was the most popular and pretty girl in her school. She also has a close friend named Maddie. Our second question was, with whom did Peggy and Maddie sit? So Peggy and Maddie both sat with the children who got good marks, and they used to sit in the front rows. Question number 3, what did they notice? So both of them, they noticed on Wednesday that Wanda was absent. Question number 4, find a word that means the opposite of absence. So in the lines, there is a word presence. So the opposite of absence is presence. Question number 5 was, who was the most popular girl in school? And its answer is, Peggy was the most popular girl in the school. Then we come to the oral comprehension check. 4 questions are given here, and you have to answer them. Have a look on your books on page number 65, oral comprehension check. Our first question, where in the classroom does Wanda sit and why? So our question in present tense, where in classroom does Wanda sit and why? So you have to give the answer also in present, that Wanda sits in the last row, on the corner, on the last benches in room number 13, where the rough boys used to sit, where there was dirt and mud, she used to sit there. Then she sits there because she comes from a distance. The area which is muddy and her feet were always clad with the mud. Then second question, where does Wanda live? What kind of place do you think it is? So, where she lived? Wanda lives at Boggins Height. The name is given in our lesson. Where poor people live, it is away from the city. The word has come in the suburban area, the far away area. So, the area is not developed, as her feet are usually caked with mud. Now, we come to question number 3. When and why do Peggy and Maddie notice Wanda's absence? When they notice this thing, Wanda did not come to school on Monday and Tuesday, but nobody noticed her absence because she did not have friends in the class. So, Peggy and Maddie both noticed Wanda's absence because she had made them late to school. They had waited for her to have fun with her. Now, we come to question number 4, that is, what do you think to have fun with her means? To make fun with her means to enjoy with someone. If we take its negative form, in negative sense, it means to laugh at her. Peggy and Maddie enjoy fun with Wanda and laughed at her by asking questions about her 100 dresses. So, the word fun have both the meanings. In positive sense, if I say, let's have fun, so it means let's have enjoyment. We must make merry, we must feel pleasure, we must feel amusement. That may be by dancing, by singing, by playing, whatever may be the means. That is the positive sense. But if I say, don't make fun of others, it means you are not supposed to laugh at others. So, that was all about these 4 questions. Now, we proceed further. Wanda Petronisky, most of the children in the room 13 did not have names like that. They had names easy to say, like Thomas, Smith, or Ellen. There was one boy named Bounce, Willie Bounce, and people thought that was funny, but not funny in the same way that Petronisky was. So, what is there in this passage? That Wanda has a long name which was difficult to pronounce. Her full name was Wanda Petronisky, but in that American town, in that school where the most of the American students take education, they are usually have the names like Thomas, Smith, and Allen. You can say the short names which are easy to pronounce. Only one boy was having the name Bounce, and his full name was Willie Bounce. And this name even seemed to them funny, and what to talk of Wanda's name, which was long and difficult to pronounce. Wanda did not have any friends. She came to school alone and went home alone. She always wore a faded blue dress that did not hang right. Hang right here means that did not fit her right. It was clean, but it looked as though it had never been ironed properly. So, Wanda, she comes to school alone, she goes back home alone. She does not have friends. She always wears one dress. The color of dress is blue, and even that is faded one. And that dress does not fit her, and faded also, and even not ironed. So, she did not have any friends, but a lot of girls talked to her. Sometimes they surrounded her in a schoolyard as she stood watching the little girls play hopscotch. Hopscotch is a game in which children hop into and over squares marked on the ground. You can say it's a name of a game on the worn hard ground. So, sometimes, not always, sometimes students surrounded her and make fun of her. Here he has given, but a lot of girls talked to her. They were not well-wisher, they simply talked to her to make fun of her. Sometimes they encircled her, they surrounded her when they used to play in the ground the game hopscotch. Wanda, Peggy would say in the most courteous here means very polite manner, as though she were talking to Miss Mason. Miss Mason is here the name of the teacher. How she used to speak? In a very polite manner, as she was talking to her teacher. What she says? Wanda, she would say, giving one of her friends a nudge. Nudge means a push. You can say a gentle push with elbow. Giving a nudge to one of her friends. What will be her question? Tell us, how many dresses did you say you had hanging up in your closet? Closet generally means a private room. Here you can say in the almirah, in the cupboard. So what question they would ask? They used to ask her, how many dresses do you have hanging in your cupboard, in your almirah? The answer from the side of Wanda, 100. Wanda would say. She gives a response, 100. Then 100 exclaimed all the little girls incredulously. Incredulously means showing unwillingness to believe. The answer she gave, that was unbelievable, and the little ones would stop playing hopscotch and listen. Those who were playing the game, they all will stop it and will listen her answer, that she always wears a blue dress, that is the faded dress, not properly stitched dress, and she gives answer that I have the 100 dresses. Ye, ye stands for yes. Yes with a certainty. Ye, yes, 100, all lined up, said Wanda. She repeats again, yes, I have 100 dresses. Then her thin lips drew together in silence. After giving this answer, she becomes again silent. What are they like? All silk? I bet, said Peggy. The next question, what Peggy says, that I think they all are of silk. How they look? Are they all of silk? Ye, yes, all silk. Yes, all my dresses are of silk and they are of all colors. All silk, all colors. Velvet too? The next question, velvet too? Do you have a dress of velvet color also? Ye, velvet too? Yes, I have a dress of velvet color also. 100 dresses. I have 100 dresses. Wanda would repeat stolidity. It means not showing any feeling. She again gives the answer, yes, I have the 100 dresses all lined up in my closet. All are in my almirah. Then they would let her go. After this, they will permit her to go, and then before she had gone very far, they could not help bursting into shrieks and peals of laughter. Bursting into shrieks and peals of laughter means they all started laughing very loudly. This shows that they questioned the girl to make fun of her. I am leaving here, students. Now, the questions that I have explained you today, 4 questions that you have to do in your copies. That is all for today. Don't waste time. Make the best of free time. Thank you. Have a nice day.